So Michael, so far, what do you think of the study tour thus far?
I've had a lot of friends and colleagues over the years that have come on the study tour, so I've been looking forward to it, and I must admit it's delivered on everything I was told. Fantastically run, an amazing eye-opener, even though I've believed in the China story for a long time, and some of that's come from information provided by Premium China. It's just great to see it hands-on.
Okay.
The presentation and the store visit. So everyone could keep the question after the presentation. So there will be some dessert and beverage served, so everyone can take some. Okay, and also I would like to introduce the management here. Today we have CFO Mr. Li Zhuguo.
All-in-one computer. You can just try this. Also, you can write down like a table computer. So enjoying the end of the screen can support 10 fingers together. So just I'm pretending to play piano. Actually, I can. Props day.
Where's Winnie?
I think my biggest takeaway for me personally has been the change in China's growth, and I think the tour has actually highlighted how much the services sector is going to actually play a big part in the future growth of China, and I can see how that's going to actually work, and it seems so interesting to see how developing a country in the age of technology these days will be able to actually make it advance up that curve a lot quicker than nations like the US and the UK and even Japan previously.
And this is how the market share look like. Again, this is, remember, this pie is $20 trillion. So every 1% is 200 billion. I mean, this is huge. And so if you look at the market share, the key difference between China's banking sector versus most of the other countries, this sector is extremely domestically owned. In terms of the total market share of foreign banks, by saying that, I'm taking the sum of HSBC, Deutsche, Citigroup, JP Morgan, everybody putting together. Here, 1.9%. So this is a market that China has, I would say, complete dominance. This is a market that is not that closely related to the monetary policy of the Western countries.
Take a lovely picture, everyone.
Actually, we have 3 workshops. This one is number 3. Number 1 and number 2 is for the components, for XPA components. Well, this one is especially for assembly. First, I would like to show you around the picture wall here. And you can see we have English subtitles.
I can tell you that based on consensus forecast, the current P of the company for the year ending 2012 is 7.5 times. For year ending 2013 is 6.3 times. Valuation dividend yield is about 2.2%. So earnings growth is roughly about 19% next year. 19, yeah.
You mentioned Caterpillar as being a role model. I know that their model is to source mission-critical components from wherever they're best manufactured, no matter where in the world, and then assembling in lower-cost areas. Are all components for Sandy manufactured in China, or as an idea, are they considering to look for the same model as Caterpillar of getting components?
说那个 Caterpillar 他们的一个模式哈，就是说在全球都是去购买最好的这些。
Another summer day has come and gone away. And Paris alone, but I wanna go home. Maybe surrounded by a million people, I still feel all alone. I wanna miss you. I've been keeping all the letters that I wrote to you. Each one of mine too. I'm fine, baby, how are you? Well, I would send them, but I know that it's just not enough. My words were cold and flat, and you deserve more. Another aeroplane, another sunny place. I'm lucky, I know, but I want to.
Even though we can't believe with people. Yeah, we do.
Hello, Frank.
How are you? Good.
Let me go home.
It's a nice view.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself?
I'm just too far from
Bell?
I probably didn't have a great deal of myths on China. I'm probably very bullish in the Premium China Fund with you guys.
So Lindsay, how have you found the trip so far?
It's been absolutely fantastic. I've never been to China before, and it's just been a real eye-opening experience.
And what's been your key highlight so far?
Well, visiting the companies and just physically being here and seeing the enormity of China. What you read about at home in Australia is nothing like visiting the country itself.
And what do you think will be a challenge in your perspective for China going forward?
Well, I think maybe China convincing the world that a centrally planned economy can actually mix with private enterprise, and so that would be, I'd think, still a big concern and a challenge for China.
And did you bring any myths with you before coming to China, and has any of those been dispelled?
No myths as such, but just a confirmation, being here physically, a confirmation of just the fantastic opportunities that China has, and the westernisation of China, and just the amazing buildings and construction that's going on. It's just enormous.
I've been counting up all my wrongs, one sorry for